All right, so I wanted to create a new project and cursor build series where I make myself a paper trader application to help me learn how to trade stocks and paper trade and simulate different stock option strategies and uh, things like that. So I want to use the same architecture I always do. It's going to be a Next.js site. I'm going to use Postgres and I'm going to use Anthropic and I'm probably going to use VAPI because I like the idea of being able to talk through this stuff and ask questions and rubber duck with like a voice guided system. And the more I work with VAPI, the more it just becomes more fun to hear these applications talk. So yeah, basically we're starting from complete scratch. I just literally all I did was create a repo, opened up Cursor, completely empty. So we'll get this started. The first thing we're going to do is install Next.js, TypeScript, and Tailwind. So the way I do that real easily, I mean, you could do this 100 ways, but to be really lazy with it, we'll just prompt it. Um, so we'll say need to install Next.js with TypeScript, Tailwind, and what was it? Oh yeah, and have it in the root directory. So it needs to have that period in there, or else it's going to not install it correctly. Let's see what that gets us. Okay, this is what, yes, perfect. So this will give us import aliases, will give us the source directory, ESLint, app, TypeScript, Tailwind. It'll install the latest next application. So here we go. Except I'm not in, oh yeah, I am, okay, yes, yes, okay, good. And there we are. Now we have Next.js inside of there. Just gonna let it finish and then we'll do our first npm run dev and see it render in the browser. Okay. That's from an old project. Shout out Kojitsu. Oh, this is another one I have open too. Whoops. 3001. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. So yeah, we're up and going. Paper trader. Let's get this party started. So once I get this going first, I always like to do a first commit after that in main, just so I don't have to build on any I don't want to build any code on top of this initial install. So I want to save this. So here we go. Git status, git add, git status, git commit, dash m, first commit, install 200, git push. Oops. Let's screw this up. I can't remember. For some reason, I can't ever remember that it's not Q and it's Control C, but it's like always Control C. So I don't know, whatever. Um, Here we go. Git push. Here we go. Okay, cool. So now we have a clean slate. We can work from there. Uh, so just to get some kind of styling figured out, I have another project that I worked on that I'm just gonna, this is like a little like experiment I'm gonna do with cursor. So I have a previous project and I like the landing page styling. And instead of having to just spend a lot of time trying to get a simple landing page for a project that doesn't exist yet, um, I just want to get the initial styling in there just so I have something to look at. And that way, when we build these features, we at least have some sort of basis of a look to kind of rudimentary iterate on. So basically, what I did was I went to this other project I had, and I pretty much just asked it to extract the files and the um, styling that I need to bring into this new repo. So kind of a funny little bridge. So yeah, let's see how we can pull this through. So make the landing page and styling for the project. Use this. And then we're just going to dump all this in there and hope that the context length is, actually that should be fine. Okay, yeah, all we need is the CSS file for that. Okay, so we'll bring in page. We'll need to bring in the layout. We'll need to bring in the package JSON. We'll need to bring in the TS config. We'll do post CS config MJS, and that should be sufficient. We'll do ask mode. Oh, I forgot to tell it what kind of project this is. Well, let's see. Let's see if it's smart enough to reference the actual name of the repo. JetBrains. Okay. Oh wait, no, I read that wrong. I think that was like a font. Okay. I'm really curious if it'll be able to pick up on the name of the project through the file path. What do we say? Yeah. Okay, cool. God, it's so fast. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Okay, let's give it the old restart. 2001. Okay, not quite. Yeah, styling isn't coming through. What's going on here? We got Tailwind in there. I think there's, well, I think one of the problems is we need to have a globals.css. Yeah. This is for a globals.css file. I don't think there is a globals.css file. Oh, it is right there. Okay. Yeah, that was not. God, how am I so blind? Was that really there? I thought it would have been in the root directory more. Okay, whatever. Um, yeah, let's see what this happens. Okay, there we go. Now we got a little something. Paper trading reimagined. Experience the next generation of paper trading with AI-powered insights, real-time market data, and sophisticated analytics that help you master the markets before risking real capital. That's right. AI-powered analysis. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, cool. That works for me. Let's move on to actually building functionality because there's no point in building a landing page unless you have all the features figured out. Feature first. So yeah, let's save that. Updated landing page. Spelled it right this time. Cool. So now let's do a new branch, get checkout B. Um, and let's think about this for a second. Why don't we just ask it? This will be fun. I'm building a paper trading AI application. Give me first round MVP iteration that I can implement with Anthropic API key for the AI. And for now, we'll use Yahoo Finance for the API. Finance with the free stock data API. Yeah, let me think here. Because we can also just do dummy data and then throw in, let's shoot for the fences. Fuck it. Here we go. So Yahoo Finance, uh, yeah, and then, oh, I was on a good one. Where was I? I'm building a paper trading AI application. Give me the first round MVP iteration that I can implement with Anthropic API key for the AI and Yahoo Finance for the free stock data API. Oh yeah, and then um, yeah, we'll get to it. I think the first step is I want to get some stock data coming in, and then I want to have the ability to have Anthropic basically dissect and analyze charts for me. So we'll build like a chart view and a dashboard. So let's see what this gets us. Also, what the hell happened here? I've built a version of this before, and then there's a separate feature that I haven't really thought about. That's like an options trader simulator. I built that separately too. So I want to kind of do a 2.0 version of a paper trader AI that combines some of these other projects I've done. Use Zustand. Zustand. I don't usually use that. We'll see if it works. This will be interesting. Okay, so I don't know. First iteration. Sure. Okay. Good Lord. Okay. It needs to find a cutoff point. Okay, good. Finally. Okay. This looks manageable. Okay. MVP features implemented. Stock data integration from Yahoo, AI-powered analysis with Anthropic, portfolio management, virtual trading with buy and sell functionality, real-time tracking, transaction history, responsive dashboard, $100,000 starting balance, real-time stock quotes from Yahoo, AI trade analysis with Claude, portfolio performance, transaction history, responsive design that works on all the, okay. Let's do some of these installs real quick. I mean, I've already installed that, but we need to install the Anthropic SDK. Maybe it gave it to us up here. Or we can do it later. Doesn't really matter. Did you add? Yeah. Okay. Okay. And then we're going to create in the source app API a stocks and then subfolder in brackets with a route. Okay. Source app API. Source app API. And then stocks symbol. And then route will be in there. Oops, that's wrong. It should have been a folder. This will be a route. Your backend work goes in a route.ts file, and your front end work goes in a page.tsx file, in case you didn't know. So yeah, here we go, route, apply route, it's in there. We haven't installed, we can just get off of this to clear that off, okay. We have some TypeScript errors and we didn't install Yahoo Finance yet. This might give us some issues, we'll see what we can do. Eventually I'm gonna use the Tradier API. I set it up like a month or two ago and I just need to look at it again. So yeah, so now we have another route, which will be API AI analyze. Okay, so API with a new folder called AI, another subfolder within there called analyze, and then another file in there which will contain the route.ts. Okay. Okay. Source app API, analyze, route.ts. Okay, we're in the right spot. Okay. We just have an install error on the SDK there. Okay, so this is what I'm curious about using Zustand. So source store portfolio store.ts. Okay. So other other backend logic can also be, is basically always stored in a .ts file. So and they don't have to necessarily be called route. So let's do source and then store. Okay, and then we have portfolio store.ts. Okay. Source store, portfolio store, yeah. So I'm comparing this right here to when I hover on this. Uh, so here we go. That goes in there. Yeah, I haven't, none of these are installed. I don't know if I need that. I don't think I mean, I've never used it. I don't know why. Okay, and then here's the page.tsx. So this will be the front end UI work. So we'll have source app dashboard, right? So from here, do new folder, source app dashboard, and then page. So it has its own page, which is a file, .tsx. From there, we got page, and then we got this, apply it. None of it's happy, okay. Now we can do these other components that are here. So now we have source components. So we need to create a components file. Source should be source app components. Okay, source, just source components. Okay, easy. Components. And then it was source components stock search.tsx, stock search.tsx. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, so for some reason it didn't apply it, but you can just copy and paste it in there. Because it printed out the full thing, right? There's just hella errors, but whatever, we'll get figure it out. What is that? Yeah, there's just all okay, we'll get to it. Overview, components, portfolio overview. Okay. How many more of these do we have? I don't want to. Okay. Okay. Stock search, portfolio. Okay, we're just gonna do this for now. So you can also just click it if you don't want to type it out, but I don't know. I'm used to typing it out, and if I wasn't on film, I'd just type it out. So yeah, and we keep getting a bunch of errors. So apply, yep. Yeah, the data finesse format library is not there. There's so much bullshit in this right now. Okay. Jeez, yeah, this is not manageable. We have like way too many problems. Okay. Well, which one has the most? 313 in transactions. That's what's bugging out. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's not functional. Okay. Now we're back down to 33. Okay. So this is the bulk of them. We have 14 in portfolio store. It's just a bunch of TypeScript errors and install errors. Okay. Give me the installs for these libraries. SDKs. See if this works. Sometimes I get the wrong installs. Yep, that's what I thought. Not the right version. Well, no. No, you're. Oh, and yeah. No. Why is this glitching out on me like this? All I did was install Anthropic, and it was the wrong one. Yeah, I did them all one by one. I don't know. I had this issue before. Hold on. Yeah, no. Go search for the correct Anthropic SDK install. Okay, so you can ask Cursor to search the internet and come back, and it'll have read the docs and come back. Perfect. Is that? That's not right though. Let me try this again. 404. Wait, is it? Why is? Oh, this makes no sense. So wait, did it looks like Anthropic did go through, but I didn't do any install for Yahoo Finance too, and that's bugging out somehow? Okay, that's new on me. That is beyond weird. Okay. Uh, so that's literally what I just installed. And now it's saying it can't. Okay, let's see what this means. I don't understand how I installed Anthropic, I mean, only, and the Yahoo Finance error is showing. Now I just want to know. Did like some agent do that and I didn't catch it? Okay. Okay, when you run npm install, even with a specific package, it's going to try and install all the dependencies, including the incorrect finance ones. So, okay, so it was incorrectly updated in there. So wait, 212, 212.10, that's what I got, 56. Wait, okay. Is this, yeah, this is on, it's on ask, okay. So, oh, okay, I don't know. This should have already been done too. Okay, sure. Okay, let's try this now. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Recharge Zustan date FNS. Perfect. Okay. I'll be curious if this works. Cool. Okay. Yeah, we needed the hyphen. Okay, cool. So now we're back down to 12, which is super manageable, and they're all just TypeScript errors. So, actually this isn't. Shouldn't that be like that? See if it auto-populates for me. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, what is this? Transaction history. Does this not exist? Yes, it does. Why is it not showing? Tab. Tab. Transactions history. Transaction history. Okay. Yes, right there. It's not finding it. Oh, Probably because there's nothing in there. Oh yeah. Okay. So cool. Okay. So let's get this in there. Can't type today. The full code for this file. Okay. Seems like it's happy. Okay, so now let's fix these. That's in route analyze. Here we go. Okay, cool. Fix that. Okay, so then let's bring this over. We have some errors in the dashboard here. Bring the context in for page, dashboard. Yeah, we're just like missing stuff, it looks like. I mean, so wait. Unexpected. Okay, yeah, there's still stuff in here. Okay. Let's see what we get. Okay, cool. That didn't do jack shit. Um, it fixed the wrong thing. Okay, sure. I mean, I guess it fixed a different error. Okay, sure. Use effect is defined, never read. Take that out. Portfolio store. Didn't we make that? Portfolio overview. Yeah, I guess we don't have a. Wait, store is over here. Portfolio store. What's in here? Do we have portfolio state? Hold on. Position, transaction, portfolio state. Okay. And then the use portfolio store hook will be there. Okay. Is it, can it be exported? Where? Yeah. Oh, yeah. 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 Okay. Declared but never read. Okay. It's not hurting nobody right now. Let's fix this one now. So I'm actually more curious about what it would do over here. Take out this and we'll add this stock search.tsx. Cool. And then we'll fix that. And so, yeah, we should have a dashboard in there. And then the next step will be to get the .env file with the actual Anthropic API key. And we should be able to then get some AI analysis on the Yahoo Finance data that will get coming in. I will say it's really, really slow. So we'll see what we can get. I just want to get some of the basic building blocks in place. and we can then upgrade after that. Okay, cool. And that's my chicken. Perfect. Okay, so let's see what that looks like. See if it bugs out. That's not a good start. Okay, so we got a dashboard. Okay. Oh, fuck yeah. Okay. Hold up. Hold up. Search that again, my friend. Okay, so where is this? Hold on. What? I can't remember. I can't remember with the Yahoo Finance API. Um, okay. Yeah, okay. It looks like it brought it in from Yahoo. Simple. Okay. I can't ever remember. Yeah, I don't think you need a API key to use that. It's just a public one. There's no analyze obviously because that doesn't exist. Okay. Hold on. Let's try ASML. Oh, wow. Okay. That's a really good first start. Yeah, I know this is broken, but whatever. Um, cool. I'm going to eat some lunch and we'll pause for now. There's the beat.